Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
Hey everyone, it's Jeff here on another episode of Get to Know Me, where I get to visit and interview our friends and family that are trans all over the world. And I've got joining me today is Northern. How are you?
Oh, I'm all right. Could be better.
Well, I understand that. So I want to get right into it and everything. So, the first question I have is, has being a trans person, has there been an obstacle in your life, especially when you think about friends, family, and employment?
Oh, absolutely. Where I grew up out in the sticks.
Hmm.
So being not only trans but being a queer person, it was not heard of. It
Yeah.
was ew. Why are you like this? Um, and very much like working in the field that I was aiming to work in, which was diesel mechanics. So
Mhm.
working on the big rigs, it was, oh, you're trans? We never see those out in the mines. What? We're confused. And
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, hello, I exist. Like people like me exist, people. And it's just very much like just not heard of where I
Hmm.
live, well, where I lived.
So you're pretty open and public about being trans. I know a lot kind of keep that from their employer and things like that, but you seem like you're pretty open with it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm like the queerest man in my neighborhood. Like if I fix this up, this stupid thing wants to work.
Well, that's okay.
We'll just that works. I am a very queer man.
Hey.
Like I am just entirely queer. That is just my whole personality now. Is I just yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. So,
Oh yeah, no,
no.
absolutely.
So I know a lot of people like to ask and everything, what pronouns do you go by?
He they.
He, they. All right. All right. So, and I don't like to ask age, but when did you start your transition?
Honestly, well, I originally figured out I was gender fluid back in God, had to have been about 2020, 2021.
Okay.
And I didn't start figuring out that I was actually a trans man until probably God, had to have been about 2022.
So fairly recent.
Yeah, fairly recent.
Well, I mean, in that, what, 2, 3 years, what has been your favorite part of the transition journey?
Um, Mind you, like I'm not on hormone replacement therapy or anything.
Okay.
Um, like I'm waiting to get approved to be put on it and whatever. Um, and yeah, it's honestly just the camaraderie that I've found with other trans people.
Hmm.
I know at the moment the government, especially over here in Australia and in Queensland, um, have started cutting off access to HRT for youngsters under 18, which is a very essential thing.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and like to see youngsters coming through, going through the same stuff that I did,
Hmm.
it's it's yeah, that camaraderie and that mateship.
Well, do you have a pretty good support network there where you live?
Yes and no. Um, like I myself have a very big support system
Good.
because I was an ex foster kid. So
Hmm.
I have a lot of either the former people that I used to live with, a lot of my old workers, or a lot of people that I work in the advocacy scene with.
Yes.
Um, but unfortunately, that's not the case with some people. And to be going through the hormone replacement therapy, through the surgeries, through the body dysmorphia, the gender dysphoria, you need to have that support system
Yes.
because it really gets to you sometimes.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, and of course, I'm sure you see in the news here, it's getting, we don't know what's going to happen in the United States with the new president and taking away a lot of rights for not only the LGBT, but
Hang on
really
a
doing a
second,
lot for the trans.
my support worker's at my door.
Oh, okay.
I'm in a podcast right now. Okay. I said 11 o'clock. All right. Yeah. Thank you. I don't know why she thought we were leaving at 10 when I told her I have a podcast.
Well, what worries you the most as a trans person right now?
That is a big question.
Oh, I
There's a
know.
lot with how the world is going right now.
Yeah.
Just everything. With the fact that Mr. Orange Head Eggman
Yeah.
is starting to do the crap that he's doing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which is starting to affect our country now. Because our prime ministers are sitting there going, "Oh, we love this guy," and it's like, bro, you're supporting the wrong person.
Yes, you are supporting the wrong one.
Come on.
Wow.
And like the fact that the LNP have now cut hormone replacement therapy for children under the age of 18, like new ones going on to it.
Yes.
It's like that is a huge part of the transition about finding yourself.
Yes.
Because being able to be put on hormone replacement therapy and to feel those changes in your body and to physically see them, it helps with that gender dysphoria, helps with that body dysmorphia, and it makes you feel more like yourself.
Yeah.
And for those kids to not be able to access that, it's concerning, quite frankly. And it unfortunately will result in a lot of suicides.
Yeah, and that's
I don't think that's what they realize, is that a lot of the suicides in the LGBTQI plus community are because people are getting bullied. People aren't able to access the services that they need, and they just don't feel comfortable being themselves, and their family don't accept them.
Yes.
And I don't think that's what both of our governments realize, to be honest.
They don't. I'm not sure the ones in my government even care. And that's what's so sad. There's no human factor. There's no emotions tied to them. They just get rid of it. We don't need.
Yeah. And it's just our job. We get paid to do it. That's pretty much the only thing that they think of.
Yeah. Well, what would have made it easier for you in your transition journey?
Honestly, the public system being more accessible, because holy crap, it is so hard to get put on T. Like, I've been on the waiting list for probably about 2 years now.
Wow.
And I'm supposedly a category 2. Bullshit. And yeah, like it takes so long to get through, and then to completely avoid the public system and try to go private, you will be forking out thousands upon thousands of dollars. And also the fact that the 3 places locally to me that do gender services are all packed. Like they can't do anything. Like, I rang them semi recently. They have no openings till like the middle of the year.
Wow.
Yeah, because they're so packed with people, because there's just nothing out there really. And there's a lot of people needing that support.
Yeah. Wow. I guess we kind of have the same thing, even though two countries that we're facing a lot of the same issues. But
Oh yeah, absolutely.
well,
Like we used to, like, Australia used to always be like, "Oh, come here, you'll get everything that you need. We love you. We'll support you."
mhm.
Nah,
Nope.
not anymore. Not in this day and age. That shit don't exist.
Well, on a more positive note, what has been the best part of your journey so far?
Honestly, probably coming out to a lot of my friends, um, and being able to be in a house that supports me, because
Hmm.
I left my foster parents at 17 and moved into a residential care home, so a group home.
Yeah.
Um, and it was very muchly trying to say to people, "Hey, this is who I am. This is what I stand for. This is me. If you don't like it, I don't fucking care."
Yeah.
But to be able to actually go into a house that goes, "Okay, we're gonna try to do everything for you to make you feel comfortable. Um, let us know if there's anything we can do." And it was just a, well, finally someone actually accepts me. Um, and to be able to go around in the general public and hear people saying, "Oh, hey, Jaden, hey," and I'm like, "Ah,
Finally.
like
Good. Well,
finally."
I'm glad that went your way. That's awesome.
Oh yeah,
So what can people like me as an ally do to make it better?
keep supporting us. To be honest, like in this day and age, and with
Hmm.
the shit that's going on across the world,
Yeah.
it's all we need is support, people backing us, people saying, "Hey, we're here if you need anything." Um, because it's a dog eats dog world out here.
Yeah.
Um, and it's shit. Like it's just turning to shit, honestly.
I mean, yeah, it definitely does look like that. I didn't realize it was as bad there as it is here. I mean, it just gets worse daily, it seems like.
Oh, it's only like very recently, within like the last 3 weeks.
Okay, so it was about the same as
Normally,
us.
normally we're fine. Like, gender services have always been the way that they are. The public health system just needs a huge rehaul in general,
Yeah.
and a lot of the hospitals are being overworked. A lot of the healthcare workers are getting severely overworked, not getting paid enough, and our country is booming from going from a tiny little speck with pretty much nobody on it to what we're at now.
Hmm.
No wonder there's as many issues with the healthcare system and with gender services and such as there is, as well as the fact that there's, like, through the public health system, there is only one place that does gender services.
Wow.
So no wonder it's absolutely packed and hard to try to get into, because there's only one place,
Yeah,
one hospital.
that
That
makes it
is in the
really
smack
difficult.
bang middle of the city.
Wow.
And it's like, well, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
But it's also forking out the thousands of dollars for that, because, oh, it's not bulk billed on Medicare. Of course it's not.
yeah. Well, you will always have an ally here. I know I'm on the other side of the world from you, but you've got an ally and always will be one, no matter what. So, but any last words for us before we get off of here?
Well, to all my trans folks across the world, stay strong, keep living. We will get through this shit together. Um, don't let the egghead get to you. Um, and if ICE turns up at your door, don't let them in, quite
Yes.
frankly, because the world is a shithole. We are in a dumpster fire. We have 4 years to get through this. We've got this, besties.
Yeah, very good. I couldn't say it any better. And yes, but you need to just talk sometime. Don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here. I know there's a big
Thank
time
you.
difference, but I'm here and everything. But as soon as I know when this post, because I'm not sure, I'm not as organized with this one as I am with my other podcast.
That's understandable.
But I will send you a message the day it goes live.
Yeah, legend. Thank you.
All
So
right.
that I can post to all of my socials.
Oh, yes, please do. Well, listen, you take care of yourself. You be safe, and we'll
I
talk
will.
again
Thank you.
soon.
Yeah, talk to you again soon. Bye.
It is so important of trans individuals to have control over their narratives and their lives. A reminder that each person's journey is unique and valid, regardless of where they are on their path. Please take care of everyone.